She stole her wings. Now she has 4. She is unstoppable.
She needs 2 more so she can go full, was it cherubim or seraph? I think they call them seraph. With the seraph.
Seraphicorn.
Seraphcorn. 6 wings.
Might as well take Fluttershy's too. She's not using them much. Hello and welcome to Pony 411. This is episode 246 for the week of December 9th, 2018. I am Nemesis and I am joined by Alca7raz. Pretty crazy last few weeks, I think. Let's talk about, what do we start with? There's, let's see, the Game Awards, Smash, Captain Marvel trailer, Avengers 4 trailer, Tumblr lit itself on fire.
I don't think I've actually seen the Captain Marvel one. I saw the Avengers trailer. I haven't seen the Captain Marvel trailer. I have to go and look for that.
Then there's also the personal stuff, like I had a flat tire that I had to deal with, and that was kind of a pain in the butt to deal with. And
flat tire, pain in the butt. I had 4 teeth ripped out of my skull.
So did I when I was a teenager.
Yeah, well, mine was less than 2 weeks ago. I'm still in recovery. God. Yeah, I had teeth removed, and then work was absolutely nuts last Friday, and it's going to be absolutely nuts until the end of the month. Yeah.
Yeah, there's also
things are insane.
Psychonauts 2 trailer at the Game Awards, which that was a thing that happened. And also Sonic Fox came up and,
was awesome.
That's awesome.
Sonic Fox came up and made a whole bunch of people very upset.
By the way, be careful if you follow him on Twitter. Be very careful. Be very aware of what you are into if you follow him on Twitter.
He's really cool, but it's not exactly safe for work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been quite a couple weeks.
Yeah, and it's year's almost over. 2018, the longest year I've ever been through.
Oh, God, what? We had an Olympics this year.
Yeah.
No one remembers that.
Yeah, man, it's like just you looking back at what happened this year, like, oh, really? That was this year?
That was this year?
I felt like that was 2 years ago. But anyway, we're here to actually talk about pony stuff.
Yeah,
turns out.
So let's do that.
Thunk. Yeah, we actually had quite a bit this episode. We got news, of course, a lot of news from the last 2 weeks. We have a comic, which we were supposed to talk about the last episode. We're going to go ahead and talk about season 1 thing. And a little bit of fan content at the very end.
Yep.
So we'll go ahead and get started with some news. If you want to follow along, go to pony411.libsyn.com/show notes. It's spelled LIBSYN. And we're going to go ahead and start with convention stuff. HarmonyCon Dallas has announced Jim Miller. And we actually should have gotten this last time.
Yeah.
Because it was literally announced a week before we recorded last time. Oops. We just didn't see it. It was on our timeline. We just kind of...
Also are starting to announce their musician lineup.
They're announcing that stuff right now.
Yeah.
But the problem is spanning over multiple tweets. I do not want to go out and collect them all. But they are announcing their musician lineup. If you want to follow, what was their exact Twitter handle? They'll
Harmony PonyCon.
Yeah, Harmony PonyCon. I'll check that. BlueBrony is doing a Las Vegas trip in 2019 because apparently Las Vegas has a really good port or something.
Yeah, it's a bit odd, isn't it? Landlocked.
They're making sure it's not a convention. It's a little trip where everyone's going to go and have fun time.
Yeah,
it's
not a convention. BlueBrony is always a little bit different than normal conventions, so there's no conflicts going on there. That, and I don't think High Roller is this year. I don't think they
already announced they're not coming back.
Yeah.
Remember? And BronyCon has open staff and activity applications if you want to staff and help out and
volunteer
or present things.
They're going to need help.
Yes.
I expect since this is the big last one, they're going to see another uptick in attendance. That's what I would expect.
Well,
so
yeah.
they could probably use all the help they can. Well, they can always use all the help they can get. I don't think there's ever been a convention that's ever been fully staffed.
Yeah. And BabsCon has released an animated promo for their con. Kind of interesting. And finally, Everfree Northwest has announced Nicole DeBook. the current head writer, producer person on Friendship's Magic.
Yeah, it also reminds me, they announced an event involving her that they're doing as well. Apparently there's like a contest where you write a script and Nicole will judge it and have VAs read it there. Which I'm going, how the heck did they pull that off?
I don't know, but they also explicitly said this doesn't mean an official endorsement, and it's not mean you're going to get an episode written or something.
Yeah, they had to clarify that one, but it's like, writers aren't allowed to read fanfic.
Well, this is kind of a different situation.
It's kind of a neat concept. So I'd like to see how it goes down, but yeah.
In fandom news, another Pony MMORPG is in development. This one's currently called Pony Game.
Yes.
And that's pretty much it. There's not much going on with it yet because it's pretty early in development still, but they just are showing screenshots of a Twilight running around in a world. Yeah, so far not much beyond that though, but they're starting. So we'll see if they ever finish or whatever.
See how it'll be different from Legends of Equestria, other than the obvious graphical differences, using a very different engine.
Yeah, because it's using Unity.
Well, yeah. Well, so is Legends is using Unity.
I don't know. I just know this one's also using Unity.
Yeah.
Anyway, second teaser for the Fall of Sunset Shimmer animation thing has been released by Minty Root.
Yep.
That's another thing. It's a small scene from the animation. Looks really good. And Ponies at Dawn Recollections is out. This is a charity album, mostly, I believe, composed of mostly previously released songs.
It's interesting. There are some new ones or like VIP stuff of older ones. There's a lot that have been previously released on other Ponies at Dawn albums, but it also includes stuff that was released from some other compilation album because it kind of teamed up with A State of Sugar and Like D's Beats. So there's some there, but there is some new ones as well. But yeah, it is recollections, so it is looking back on things.
Yeah, so again, mostly re-releases.
Mostly re-releases or updates of old stuff.
Okay. And Black Stable Volume 1 Dubstep compilation album has been released.
Yes, it's a new, I guess, record label, if you want to call them that. Sure. Like Ponies at Dawn, called Never Say Nay, and then they're about harder dubstep and rhythm stuff. So if that's what you're into, go ahead and look at these guys.
All right. And in merchandise news, the MLP Gameloft game has received the School Raise update, which includes the Student 6, Cozy Glow, Tartarus, and a lot more beyond that. A lot of things. Like, they just went crazy over the last 2 weeks on this one. So there's a lot of links for this one, too, including a trailer for it all.
Yeah, they've done that before. But that's a lot of stuff.
And they also even have one of the OC contest winners.
Oh, yeah.
Finale. Not the EQD one.
Nope.
And Kotobukiya has shown a gray prototype of their Twilight statue. And she still has glasses because of some reason or another.
Because there's only one Twilight.
Guess.
Right?
Oh, that solves that triangle, I guess.
Does it?
Yeah. The Rainbow Wings Twilight Sparkle is now on Amazon. This is, Twilight with rainbow wings.
Remember, that's rainbow wings, not rainbow's wings.
She stole her wings. Now she has 4. She is unstoppable.
She needs 2 more so she can go full, was it cherubim or seraph? I think they call them seraph. With the seraph.
Seraphicorn.
Seraphcorn. 6 wings.
Might as well take Fluttershy as 2. She's not using them much. King Jouet, French toy store, has stock images Cutie Mark Crew Wave 3.
Some more Wave 3s popping up.
Yeah, and speaking of Wave 3, Cutie Mark Crew 5-packs have actually just appeared at Targets in the U.S. Just, there they are. Out of nowhere.
Here we are. Come and get them.
Considering they're not even stocking Wave 2s yet of the individuals.
We're just going to skip Wave 2, go straight to 3. We're going to pull
It's not like it hasn't happened before with Hasbro stuff.
We're just going to pull an inverse valve. Skip 2, go straight to 3.
And Wave 4 of Cutie Mark Crew has been revealed as to be a beach day theme. And let's see. Kranis Zabawi. Probably I don't know, no idea. That's the best guess. A Polish website, and that's why I'm guessing, has images of the Cutie Mark Crew plushie keychains.
Yay. Plushie keychains. Benefit of those ones is they don't get scratched up. The keys.
But they can be torn open.
They can be torn open. There's always problems.
And here's a weird one. JCPenney has released an exclusive Friends and Foes set that includes the main 6 and Chrysalis.
JCPenney's still a thing.
Well, that's not the surprise. The surprise is they're stocking MLP toys.
Yeah, so you're
It's
trying
an
to...
exclusive MLP toy. And yes, they are trying to fill the void that it left, but Toys R Us Lost stores are jumping into that. I even heard Ace Hardware is trying to jump into that void.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people are surprised at that, which is weird because our local Ace Hardware already has a toy all, but that was kind of a leftover from the previous store that was there.
McClendon's, I think it was.
Before even that, Ben Franklin. They only had it because
Ben Franklin. I remember Ben Franklin.
Yeah, that was only there because Ben Franklin had a toy aisle.
Yeah, and that toy aisle is kind of limited.
Yeah, they have Legos and Mattel stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, but JCPenney's not been doing so great. It's like they haven't really kept up with the times.
Well, they're doing a little better than Sears.
Which
they have, to a degree. They opened up, I remember I saw they were actually starting to sell appliances now because Sears isn't going to be doing it much longer.
Yep. Sears had to sell off Craftsman, and now Lowe's has Craftsman.
Well, Sears is bankrupt.
Yep.
No. They finally went and did it. Everyone knew it was coming. And back to ponies.
Yes.
You can get a holiday message from the ponies via phone, so sure. And some also took the time to record them if you don't want to do that, which is understandable.
Understandable.
Yeah, you can, feel like you're in the 90s again.
Only 90s kids remember. Like JCPenney getting the holiday catalog in the mail.
Right. And comic news, Nightmare Nights #3 is a preview in iTunes. That will actually be showing up shortly. That the actual comic will actually showing up shortly after you hear this podcast.
Yep.
This Wednesday. It's coming Wednesday.
We don't get to talk about for another 2 weeks.
Yep. And Friendship is Magic #73 has an iTunes preview as well, and that will come out a little bit later. And Equestria Girls news. Yes, we actually have some this time. Ishii Rudell is teasing some awesome songs will be in season 2 of the Equestria Girls shorts.
I like awesome songs.
Mm-hmm. And some other surprises that we haven't seen yet, apparently. Which I'm shocked we haven't seen them yet, considering like a good chunk of these shorts were in the leak.
Yep.
So in Friendship is Magic news, Surf and/or Turf is up for a Humanitas Award.
Yay. I like that episode.
It was to get up against. I gotta look that up real quick. Where are you?
Real quick,
Here you go. Alexa and Katie, Muppet Babies, and Zombies, except spelled out zombies. Yeah, for children's teleplay category. And Best Gift Ever is actually on Netflix now.
Yay!
If you want to watch it that way, it's out there. And finally, 3 MLP hearth-warming shorts have appeared on a Chinese website. In Chinese. Shocker.
Yeah.
So right now, if you don't know Chinese, you can't really watch them. They're available to watch. People have re-uploaded them, but as right now, it's kind of, I guess, waiting for someone to translate them.
Yeah, there's no... It's Chinese voice acting with Chinese subtitles.
Yep. Not really much, unless you know Chinese.
Yeah.
No, we have to just wait for a U.S. release or something. I'm not sure when or where. It might be on Discovery Family Go. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and check that right now because who knows?
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot that.
They've done that before. Just kind of sneak stuff on the app. Anything on here? No, not at all. Okay. So that is the news. Going to go ahead and move on to the comic, which is weird because it came out 2 weeks ago, but didn't show up until like last week.
Yeah.
For some reason, but whatever. Nightmare Nights #2. Again, written by Jeremy Whitley, with the art by Tony Fleece and colored by Heather Breckel. And which, well, they're like, okay, oh crap, there's this whole thing, it's going to be a dangerous thing with Eris and all that stuff, so Luna and Stygian go and recruit people or ponies, who were, well, former villains and, have a great capacity for evil, or whatever it was.
Oh, yeah, whatever it was.
Something like that. So they go and recruit various, ponies and, one non-pony. And, yeah, so their whole thing is basically they're going to go in and try to get the thing from Eris.
Yep.
Some interesting stuff in here. It's like, right now the thing is it's a setup stage, so we're still not like, super...
This is getting everyone ready for the big thing, but we haven't actually made it
assembling the team
yet, yes.
Whereas assembling the team stage, there is some kind of, particularly with one character, it's kind of a flimsy justifications to get one character on. But, sure.
Sure.
If that's what it takes for people to see their precious blue pony. It's kind of like, yeah, we've seen this. There's some continuity stuff, like we still have Tempest up in the Crystal Empire area with her friend, all those weird, she says, her only friends, like, what?
My only friend, but you made a whole bunch of them.
Twilight became your friend and stuff. That was kind of the whole thing about the movie. And the Capper's there too.
And then Capper.
Yeah, who's still kind of a good con artist.
Yep.
Even better than the other con artists who constantly appear in Friendship's Magic, but
yep,
they don't cost the same amount of money as Taye Diggs does.
Yeah. At least we get to see him in the comics.
Yeah. So right now we're setting up and things, and stuff is going to go forward. It looks like we're going to finally get to the actual, I guess, meat of the story next issue.
Yep.
So it's kind of interesting, but again, you can't really form a real good conclusion on it yet because it's only a piece.
Yep.
And we know the problem. Eris is a big danger to everyone, not just her universe because of the power she has. And now we're at we're going to form a solution, which is get a bunch of ponies to go steal the thing.
Yep. They need a thief. They needed the thief to steal the thing. Get a hobbit. They're good at that, right?
Sure. Why not? So that's the comic. Can't really make a judgment call on it yet, but it's interesting at least.
Yep.
And it still has good art.
Good art.
Because
seems
Tony
to be fairly
Fleece
well
has improved a lot
point.
since his early days on this comic series.
Yeah.
So that's the comic. Can't really recommend one way or the other quite yet. So we'll see. I'll be able to tell you whether or not you should buy the trade paperback when that comes out, because that's coming. Duh. But we'll go ahead and move on to the main discussion of our episode, and that is a season 1 episode, actually.
Again.
Called Showstoppers. You probably heard of it. So, quick synopsis, really quick. CMC get a clubhouse from Applejack, and they have to fix it up, and then they try to get their cutie marks and a bunch of stuff again and fail, and then they find out about the talent show, so they try to get into that, and they decide to do stuff that they're not really good at, and it goes completely wrong, but they get a comedy award, and then they don't really learn anything in the end because they're dumb. That's pretty much it.
Because they're dumb. Wow.
Yeah, this episode was one of the CMC episodes, of course. Back then, season 1, CMC episodes usually meant, not good.
Not great.
This one is entertaining in a way.
In a way.
In a way. It depends, and I think it largely depends a lot, particularly for the last bit, if you like cringe comedy at all.
Yeah, which is not one of my favorite things. I'm not really huge into cringe comedy.
And they're morons, let's be honest. In this, they so kids. Completely miss the point and everything.
Yep.
It's pretty bad.
But that's the point, is that they're missing the point.
Yeah, so it's just like this episode clearly lays out what they're good at and how they're somehow, for some reason, deliberately avoiding what they're good at for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Like, Sweetie's a good singer. Scootaloo's amazing at stunts and choreography type stuff.
She's athletic.
And Apple Bloom's really good at building things and whatnot.
Yeah. Or just like design, I guess. Yep.
And that was the thing. Everyone's assumed their cutie marks would be in those, and turns out that's not the case at all.
Nope.
Their cutie marks are different. Apparently, their whole thing is they got to help others get their cutie marks.
Yeah.
They completely change it for reasons unknown.
Yeah. Later on, they changed it up too with Apple Bloom learning potions and Scootaloo fixing things and Sweetie Belle. I can't remember what Sweetie Belle was learning.
It was magic. She was just learning magic from Twilight.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the thing is we got the montage of them messing up with their cutie marks over and over again with the taffy and the coloring the hair and all that stuff.
Yep. That was a great scene. The
baby noises.
What
in the world? We have the thing with the clubhouse.
Yes, it was the introduction of the clubhouse.
Yeah, the wreck that was.
Yep.
I used to use this clubhouse, and they had to fix it up. Actually, Apple Bloom pretty much fixed it up because that's what she's good at.
Yeah.
Because they're establishing what they're all good at real quick.
Yep.
Scootaloo going around with 2-stroke engine wings, I guess.
Yep.
Because she's zooming around on her scooter,
Scooting around.
Scooting around on a scooter.
Yep. That's what she does.
And then, of course, Sweetie Belle singing to herself. A little theme song.
Yep.
There's a couple times where it's like, I could hear the actors not doing the greatest job. This is when they were really young, too.
Yeah, this is when they were young.
Yeah, they were like 10 or 11, 12, something around like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's a couple of times, particularly Sweetie Belle and Scootaloo, I could hear a couple of things where it's like the line delivery wasn't the greatest.
Yeah. But again, they're kids.
Yep. They're kids.
They're kids. Not just the characters, but the voice actors, too.
Yep. Although the voice actors now approaching adulthood.
Yeah, that's always a big, oh crap, I'm old.
You can hear, too, that also that Sweetie Belle's really squeaky at this point still.
Yep.
Still Squeaky Belle.
Squeaky Belle.
This was a weird thing just because it's a typical thing I've seen in a lot of cartoons where it's just, talent show goes wrong, but everyone thinks it's just a comedy act. So it goes, It's fine in the end.
Yep. Everything was okay.
We're not always fine, but yeah, I just remember the Fairly Odd Parents thing. It's a movie festival, make a movie, everyone laughs at it because it's so terrible, and he wins an award for best comedy, even though it's not what he's trying to do.
So that's like Snakes on a Plane.
Yeah, except that his whole, I remember that was his whole thing when she's trying to impress, he was trying to impress Trixie Tang. Trying to impress her, and then when he gets the award, she's like, her whole thing, she's not impressed because, as we all know, comedy is the lowest form of entertainment next to animation.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a lot. I've seen that sort of storyline before.
It's a common trope.
Mm-hmm. Particularly these cartoons.
Yep. But there's nothing wrong with using tropes.
No. Because this is one of the episodes that really established the CMC's group as a group and whatnot, their characters, and kind of how they kind of for a while how their episodes would go, which is they're going to do something stupid.
Yep. And somehow end up covered in tree sap. There's some. I'm trying to remember all the things that they tried to do in this episode. Some of them were just what?
Yeah, they're trying to do a weird stuff.
It was the psychic thing that was
the psychic thing.
Guess this card.
Okay, I'll just guess all the cards. This will work just fine.
Yeah. But yeah, until like season 1, the episodes are so much simpler.
Mm-hmm.
Looking back on them, how simple the episodes were. It's always a bit jarring comparing it to what we're used to now.
And it's also really weird because this episode's kind of has two halves to it. You have the initial clubhouse plus the initial montage, and then you have the talent show part.
Yeah.
So that in of itself is kind of weird. You get basically like, that's that sort of thing. It's unusual. And this one was written by Cindy Morrow.
Oh, hey, yeah. I remember Cindy.
Yeah. This is actually the second CMC episode in a row because the one before this was Stairmaster, which was,
Stairmaster.
Where you learn about the stair. We'll probably get to that eventually.
Yep.
But guys, I want to talk about this one just because it's just kind of the weird thing of just that between just the simplistic nature of this episode in general, it's also just the weird contrast between the CMC then and CMC now, particularly with the cutie marks and everything, how they're clearly leading into one thing which completely changed down the line at some point for whatever reason. They just dropped this as their special talents and went with their just helping everyone else out with their cutie marks. So they all have 3 very similar cutie marks, but still kind of have a hint towards their actual talents that they had before.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. I mean, I don't dislike the direction they took it in, but it is a bit odd.
Yeah. Especially since this is pretty clear cut about it.
Yeah, it was very blatant. Through the whole thing, just constant reminders. You gotta figure it out, Nope, they never did.
They never figured it out.
These kids are stupid.
The other thing was I just liked Applejack in this one because
she can't lie.
Well, the initial thing was just she's kind of the dorky big sister.
Oh yeah.
Initially, just because y'all can fix this. As she leans across on a wall and breaks it.
Yep.
And so there's looking in the window. Okay then. And then
think
the lady
no.
just sink away. And it's literally just sink away when she sees how bad it's going. Also, several good lines that people, dumb fabric.
Oh, yes. Season 1 is just rife with all of our memes. So where everything was established, really. So looking back on
Also,
these,
just school, never, banging the head.
banging the head against it. Yeah.
Also,
Party
Scootaloo
hard.
was a really bad singer because we got this song, which
this song.
the Cutie Mark Crusaders.
The Cutie Mark Crusaders song.
Oh boy, yeah, it's the one we got, of course, obviously is not great. They never really recorded a good one.
Yeah, they never did.
I remember that they're talking about how they had good ones because, well, it was hard getting them to sing bad. That's a hard thing to do if you know how to sing. It's hard to intentionally
if
sing
you
bad.
already have,
It makes it sound naturally bad, not just obviously bad.
Yeah, it is tough to do. And then we also got the outfits.
Oh yeah,
the outfits. Oh jeez,
which came back in Rainbow Rocks.
Yeah,
the face paint and everything.
Yeah,
glam metal.
Glam. Yeah, I remember at Everfree Northwest, someone actually had made one. I remember. I think you were there, obviously.
Yeah, I remember that.
Made the Sweetie Belle.
Yep.
The guy had the full Sweetie Belle thing. He was also the one who donated the Derpy and then ended up getting it given back to him.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was very cool.
There was also the other song in this one, which the background song the composer hates.
Oh yes. Yeah, that one. A little off on that, but whatever. Yep. Apparently that one was thrown together in like 15 minutes real quick to fill the gap.
And he hates
it.
it
ended up becoming
the
theme.
And he hates it.
It's like, why is it always the ones that you quickly throw together without any real...
An artist is like, I made this stupid meme post as my most popular post. Meanwhile, this thing I actually put effort in and has like 3 notes.
Yep. And then same thing here. It just became the theme everywhere for it. It's like, I didn't even try. Why?
It was an attempt. Except it was successful. Oh no. And that's the problem.
That's the problem. I didn't mean for it to work so well, but it did.
There's also one of those weird things where it's like Charlie was there and talking to Twilight about whatever.
It's not that weird.
Well, it was just kind of weird because like this was something that like kind of came up once or twice, but never really again. And that's always the thing. People like the idea that Twilight and Charlie would totally get along because like teacher.
That was a huge ship.
Charlie it was huge back in the day,
ship.
And then just kind of died.
It just died.
Yeah, like season 2, 4, because the the Hearts and Who's Day episode.
Yep. And then we had
Cheramac became the big one. That's dead now.
That's very.
You'd think Charlight would return or something.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind. Just saying. That was my my OTP back in the day.
Yeah.
But then Sunset showed up. That changed everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Cherylight's like when you want to ship the voice actors, but the Celestia Twilight thing is
could be a little uncomfortable.
A little uncomfortable. So I just go with Cherylie instead because it's the same.
Yep, Cherylie. Well, I enjoyed Cherylie, and Charlight was this was the thing. This was, I think, this was actually the episode I think that kind of sparked it off. It was just because they were hanging out together, just for no real parent reason. Just they were just hanging out.
They're hanging out. They have to be in a relationship.
And then people thought about when actually they would work well together. So it was just kind of interesting there. But yeah, it's of course them is coming into the CMC making a mess of the library, and yeah,
yep,
they're not librarians. And also several eye color mistakes in this one.
Oh yeah, we were seeing a lot of animation errors there
regarding the eye color in particular.
Yeah,
like all of them having Apple Bloom's eyes.
Yeah,
and the ones just Scootaloo having Apple Bloom's eyes for some reason. Yeah. And no wings. It's just like, wow, I just never caught those before.
Yeah. They definitely did change some of the designs. The eyes are definitely different now than they were then.
Oh yeah, they
shrunk the irises.
Also, at the time, the CMC are also smaller than they are now.
Yeah, they grew them up
It's a little bit, not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot, but yeah.
But they were tiny. I just realizing how tiny they used to be.
Tiny little ponies.
Also realizing that Apple Bloom had this weird walk where she kind of leaned way forward as she was walking.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of a unique walk cycle for her.
And how many times did Twilight say My Little Ponies?
Twice in this one.
Twice?
That was a phrase that Tara and Celestia said a couple times through season 1.
Yeah.
Which is just one of those,
got a name drop.
And no, that she said in the same inflection twice. I'm wondering if they just literally took Tara's first recording and then just put it in there to have something. Because it sounds like the exact same inflection and everything.
I don't know.
But it's kind of weird just because, it sounds so weird. Especially the second time. It's My Little Ponies. What? Later on, they kind of stopped trying to do that.
Yeah. It's rather, I guess, on the nose.
Mm-hmm. Very much so.
So, it's a bit odd.
Yeah, it's always just just takes you out of the moment. Like, what? Why are you doing that? No, don't do that. Don't do that. I did when they're getting materials though. There was actually the fan pony, which I remember he came back and later. Which one was it? That was the Pie episode, was it? Secrets and Pies? Was he came back? No.
It was with Punk Rarity, wasn't it?
Yeah, Punk Rarity. That's what it was. Yeah, it's the same guy.
Yeah,
in the Irish-ish esque outfit.
Yes.
It's like, huh? How about that?
How about them apples?
Mm. And also, speaking of Rarity, just straight up stole her fabric. She's just standing there she won't chase them because she's too fabulous for that.
Good luck keeping up.
But she will yell at them.
I'll bring it
back. Come back here.
I'm just borrowing it.
Fabric isn't something
you can, depending on what you use it with, but you're sewing things up. That's kind
5
of a permanent usage. 5 legs. Yeah.
I won't say it.
Nope.
Nope. Exactly. Nope. Nope.
Nope. Not going there.
Yeah, but also this you freaking wash the. You aren't using power tools, are you?
After seeing everything else she's done.
The other thing I remember. The other thing was when they were first trying to decide what to do. It's like Apple Bloom says, "Sweetie, you should be the singer," and she's like, "No, I don't want to. I can't sing in front of people or other ponies. I want to design the stuff. I want to be like my big sister Rarity." It's like, okay, because the thing is, Apple Bloom was kind of like the smart one for a bit until she just kind of went with it. And it's like, okay, I guess I'll just do the dancing.
I'll do dancing.
I'll just even don't know. She even said, she was hesitant. You can tell she's the one who's like part of her brain. She said the one who's like, this might not be a good idea, but that's what my friends want to do, so okay.
Just remembering, I like singing. I like dancing.
I like trains.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also that one comic I love. Just kids are idiots. Yeah, they're pretty.
They're pretty dumb
in this one, and yeah,
they got smarter, but
yeah, the actual show going completely wrong and everything falling apart and everything it's fun. Honestly, in a way. The only thing is the singing is really bad.
It's really bad.
Somehow someone years later managed to salvage a good remix out of it. So I don't know what the heck happened.
I've heard
there.
A few good remixes.
I mean, particularly the official one. That's what I'm talking about.
Auto-tune.
Probably a little bit, because it's it's bad. That's what's so entertaining about it.
Yep, it's supposed to be bad.
Also, Snips and Snails doing a magic act, I guess.
Yep.
Awards. Best magic act. Okay. Sure.
I'm trying to think, how do you have magic acts? It's like,
ask Trixie.
It's like a magic act where magic is real and just people are used to it.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things you just kind of don't think about it too hard. It really doesn't make sense, but okay.
Like, look, I'll escape from this box. You teleported. We have 5 people in this room who can do that. It's not that big of a deal.
It really is not.
Look at it, it's levitating. Yeah, everyone here can do that.
I'm not seeing what's so impressive about this. Also, what was it? Is it weird because you see Twist, Diamond Tiara, and Silver Spoon on stage, but they didn't get any awards.
They didn't get any awards.
Womp womp.
Yep.
Twist. The one cast out. All because the voice actors moved away.
Yeah.
They didn't want to recast her. Yeah, it's just, and you get, it's just, I could feel Twilight's frustration, and it's like, they're so close. They got it. They got this. They're going to figure it out. They're going to figure it out.
And then, nope.
Comedy.
We're a comedy trio. No.
And her realization of this, how bad it's going to go when she finds out they're not doing what they're good at. That the face she was that face she did, just with the upper lip sticking out. Just oh
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh yes. Yeah, this is the thing about this episode. It's still pretty fun, honestly. Honestly, I know this episode got a really bad rap when it came out because of the CMC episode, and the ones that were the two before this were not great. I remember that people found it 2 CMC episodes in a row and they were not happy.
Yeah.
I remember that. Because I caught the aftermath of that, because I believe this was right before the Sonic Rain boom. I think, let me double check. No, it was right after Sonic Rain boom, that's right. Okay, so yeah, I caught this stuff as it was popping up. Right, as these episodes were coming out, I saw people complain, 2 CMC episodes in a row, just great.
Great.
So it's like, I guess people don't like the CMC.
Oh,
and it's like these episodes. Honestly, this episode's pretty fun to watch.
Yeah,
to a degree. As long as you're willing to go in, and it's like, yeah, they're gonna be idiots. If you're okay with that, it's pretty fun.
Yeah,
they're going to be morons.
Yeah, I'm not huge into cringe humor, and it does depend on that. So it's not as enjoyable to me, but I can see why it's fun for others.
I think this episode's got kind of an unfair rap.
I think I would agree. I would agree with that. It did.
Because it was considered widely to be. Well, of course, then I believe Over a Barrel and Owls Well That Ends Well came out and kind of took away. Because I think a lot of people are calling this one of the worst episodes of season 1 for a while.
Yeah.
At least I think so. I don't know. I never saw that particularly as any particularly bad episode or anything. I never did. So I was like, why do people have such a problem with this episode?
Because you have to be divisive. That's the whole point. Yeah, I think some things have warmed up to it.
Yeah.
Especially, nostalgia goggles now.
Yeah, a little bit. But yeah, the only thing that really, this one is kind of a retroactive flaw now just because it doesn't really gel with later CMC stuff anymore.
Yeah. It's kind of retconned, really. It's almost a retcon.
Almost.
Not quite, but almost.
Tender love and care, or totally lost cause.
Totally lost. Yep.
It's also weird that okay, so the clubhouse is in a secluded area on Sweet Apple Acres, and you have to kind of traverse through a forest and stuff to get to there first. It's like, wow.
It's still part of the acres.
I know, it's just kind of weird.
But it's just in the lesser used area. The whole point was Applejack just wanted them to go away.
where they can be loud somewhere far away from me.
Yep. That was a whole point.
The whole thing was Scootaloo getting in front of messing with Granny Smith when she's walking.
Yeah.
And then that later came back. Where Granny Smith is kind of like, okay.
Yep. Yep. That was kind of a replay of that scene with Scootaloo running through the town in this episode.
Yeah,
and then later on it was Sleepless in Ponyville, yeah. Kind of retreaded it.
Also, Spike seeing this and knowing this is going to be a train wreck and not sure how to feel about knowing it's at this.
Yep.
I'm not sure if I should be excited or scared.
That's a mood.
Yeah, it's honestly, yeah, I think it's better than a lot of people give it credit for.
Yeah.
And I think it's actually kind of, it's not I don't think it's near the best, but it's definitely comfortably good episode from season 1.
As long as you go in with reasonable expectations, really.
Yeah. Again, just know they're going to be stupid.
Know they're going to be stupid, and it's a season 1 episode, so don't expect, big, detailed plot lines here.
Yeah, the plot is pretty simple, and honestly doesn't really actually kick in until about halfway through anyway.
Yeah.
So, that's all we can really say about it.
Yep, not much else to talk about there.
It was fun.
It was.
It was fun watching it.
It was. So, it was a bit more cringy than I prefer, but that's just my style.
So I guess we'll go ahead and move on to fan content with music.
Yes, I've got some music, and I've got another 3 songs that I want to feature this week. And we will start it off with BlueBrony's See the World open up your eyes. It's a really nice, mellow, chill song. It's supposed to represent Tempest's journey after the events of the movie, and she's going out into the world because Emily Blunt's expensive, and learning about things and seeing the world with a new perspective now that she's on the good side. So that's what this is supposed to be about, and you can feel that as the song kind of grows and moves along, and it's just really nice. It is really nice with a little bit of like almost 8-bit kind of sounds and then others, and it's just really, really nice.
Mm-hmm. It's got a calm opening, very calm actually, and it's kind of this overall throughout the song. There's kind of this mystical open feeling throughout this kind of this like wonderment about everything.
Yep, that would fit the purpose of the song.
It's pretty nice.
The next song I want to feature is Faulty's Vivo. This is meant as a tribute to Archie. And I think it works. Very much hit the style of old school progressive house that Archie used to do. Faulty's like a huge fan of Archie, so it makes sense. And there's a bit of a reference in the lyrics that pops up to Archie's old famous song with the style and lyrics. They're very much referencing that one. So I like it. I loved Archie's style, and I think Faulty did a really good job here.
Yeah, the song is like crazy upbeat for one. It's got some nice vocal clip used here and there. And it's also the thing is it's got like a 2-minute build up and a 4-minute song.
It's progressive house. What do you expect?
I'm just saying,
that's the whole point of progressive.
4 minutes long, 2 minutes until the actual lyrics come in.
Yeah, it's not about the lyrics. It's about.
And I'm just saying, it's just, and it's also got a pretty neat cool vocal effect on said vocals.
Yep. And the last song is Ponyphonic's "Feed Me with Your Heart."
The changeling succubus and you, the unaware. So feed me with your heart, my sweet unwitting devotee. You've someone else in mind, but it's alright with me. Just give yourself completely. I'll take all you have and more. You'll love me like you've never loved before.
This one popped up on YouTube a few weeks back, but now the download is finally available, so I'm featuring it. And it is, well, if you haven't already heard it, it is Ponyphonic. Very well done, very creepy yet sweet song about Chrysalis. It's that weird eerie mix of very nice and mellow and soft and really creepy at the same time, which totally fits where the song goes. And yeah, Ponyphonic, absolutely incredible vocal work and instrumental work. It's like vocal cords made of gold.
I'm gonna say that would actually sound good.
Probably not, but you get the idea that I'm going for.
Sure. It's got some nice piano, that's for sure. And it's I would call it calmly disturbing.
Yes.
You should walk quickly towards the exit.
Yes.
But if there's a fire, you may walk quickly.
Walk quickly. Yes. It's very well done. Very creepy and disturbing. And that's sweet. That weird dichotomy.
I do like the thing where it's like, oh, hey, this is all fine. Oh, this is not fine
It's not fine at all.
See, Doki Doki.
That would... Different style, but same idea.
It's fine. Oh no.
Not fine.
Doki Doki is not Okie Doki.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the 3 songs I've got, so check them out.
Yeah, so I have no fanfics. It's just been it's just not been a great few weeks for fan fiction. It's just, for me, it's just been just constant displacement fics. I'm like, I don't like those at all, so they'll never be featured. It's just overwhelming. There's one fic I kind of keep my eye on, but I'm just kind of waiting and seeing how it goes. I don't want to feature it quite yet because I'm a little nervous about a couple things about it.
All the isekais.
Yeah. So there's nothing this week, and nothing updated either. Like nothing. It's like just been quiet. So sorry.
Everyone's gearing up for the holidays.
Yeah, probably. So sorry, nothing really. So anyway, that's the end of that. No fanfics, so we're done.
We're done.
This episode. If you enjoyed it and you want to listen to past and future episodes, you can go to pony411.libsyn.com. Again, that's spelled Libsyn. All the episodes are there, and there's an RSS feed you subscribe to, and links to most of the things I'm going to say over the course of the next few minutes. If you want to check us out via other ways, there's also iTunes. Search for Pony411 on there. And rate and review and all that stuff. Subscribe and all the things. You can go to Google Play, play.google.com/music, and search for Pony411. Subscribe on there. You can also Stitcher, the iOS or Android apps, or the website. Subscribe via that way. There's a couple other subscription services you do. You can also go to youtube.com/pony411 and subscribe, comment, like it, get notification bells if you subscribe.
Click that bell.
You gotta click it because I don't know.
Gotta click the bell so you get the emails.
Yep, the email. Or shows up in your feed. Apparently there's been a bug where some stuff just doesn't show up in people's feeds for whatever reason. So that's a thing. You can also find us on Ponyville Live, ponyvillelive.com, along with other podcasts and radio stations. And one of those radio stations is Ponyville FM. We are there every Tuesday night, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. You can also contact us. Go to via email, pony411podcast@gmail.com. Questions, criticisms, what did you think of this episode? What did you think of the Stairmaster? Did you see it? Not Stairmaster. Wow, Showstoppers. Did you see it back when it came out, or shortly after it came out, whatever? What did you think of it? Was the fandom right? Is it a bad episode? Is it not a bad episode? What?
Is the fandom right? Hey, there's a question.
You could also contact us via Facebook, facebook.com/pony411. Like us there, see new episodes as they come out on there as well. Although Facebook, yeah, I have things to say about Facebook, but whatever.
Yeah.
We're also on Twitter though. We're at pony411. New episodes show up there. We say things, we post random stuff, we retweet things about water bottles.
God, that water bottle.
I love that thing.
It's so creepy.
Yep, so there's that. And of course, you can follow our personal Twitters. I'm at Nemesis Prime 1, and he's at Alca7raz_ It's N and 77 to T. I haven't tweeted that much, but things happen. I got Smash.
Smashed.
I got Super Smash Brothers and Octoling and being built was actually. Also, Psychonauts 2 trailer, and that's a thing. Also, Yoshiko. I'm sorry, Yohane. So, that's it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it again. So, tune in next time. That'll be, again, 2 weeks from now. Actually, pretty close to Christmas. Actually, you might even not even listen to it, too, until Christmas Day. Go figure.
Yeah.
So, hope to see you then. But until then, though, please pony responsibly. See ya.
See ya.